Hey everybody, this is CJ Nelson from the Twister's Cookbook, your guide to twisted living. Before we get to this episode of the Twisted 5, I just want to apologize because I actually forgot to include the winners from the British Balloon Bash. So I tacked them on here at the beginning of this episode. So congratulations to Lisa McIntyre, who won the 5-minute competition, and the Byrnes Ashworth Award, which is given to the person who is the most helpful and just an all-around great person at the convention. You can see details on how to qualify for that award online. Blues Terrence, I believe that's the person's name, won the 30-minute competition with a giant green Qualitex pump, and Ron Fowler won the Ironman competition. Congratulations again, and sorry about forgetting that.
Hi everybody, this is CJ Nelson from the Twister's Cookbook, your guide to twisted living, and welcome to Twisted 5, episode 5 of 2025. All right, number 1. Elitex Balloons recently announced on Instagram that they're going to be offering 20 colors in 160 and 360s. And the best part is they will be in nozzle up packaging. On the Instagram post, they cited customer feedback as the reason for making the move to using nozzle up packaging, as well as a new and improved formula. Having spent some time with them at a convention in the jam room, I can tell you that the owners of Elitex are sincerely interested in our opinions on the products and how to make them better. And as we can see, they listen. And I think that's just great. Number 2, convention news. 2 conventions coming up next in order that I've not spoken about before this year so far is Miss Donna's Balloon Retreat. And that's returning to the Bribie Island in Queensland, Australia. That's going to be the end of May, the 27th through the 29th. Cost is $5.95 plus airfare, of course. But it's including your accommodation and your meals while you're at the convention. The convention will feature decorating and twisting classes as well. And it's got a great lineup. It's got Dan Staples. It's got Pip. It's got Sonia. It's got Ray. It's got Donna herself. It looks like it's going to be a great time. Some social media stuff going on, something about kangaroo boxing, I'm not sure. But if you're available to go, you definitely should. Also, something I never mentioned before is the Nozzle Up balloon event. And this is going to be its 4th edition. It'll be held in Eindhoven, Netherlands in October 3rd through 5th, 2025. A lot of great instructors in the lineup. Dan Staples, been hearing that name a lot. Dan Staples and Dave Bren will be traveling there to teach at the convention. It is also including the price of the convention, also includes accommodation and food, and it is all inclusive, so your beer and wine are included. I like how they do things there in Europe. They'll also have classes and competitions for balloon twisting and decorating. Number 3, are you ready for Easter? Easter is right around the corner, and you need tutorials. Twister's Cookbook has the Easter pack that I made several years ago. That's got a deliverable Easter bunny and then some quicker things you can use. Mauricio Ramone, heard that name again recently, has an Easter collection as well. You can check out how to get it from him on the premium twisting tutorials site over there on Facebook. Subscriber to Dave Bren's Patreon have access to his entire collection. There's definitely some Easter stuff in there, including a linking balloon Easter head and his jumbo Easter bunny balloon, which is just next level awesome. Also available, Melissa Vinson has a Easter basket photo op that is available on Balloon Academy, and Dennis Scott has a Easter bunny and basket tutorial. It was part of the Q convention that was done during the pandemic, and you can find the YouTube link to that tutorial in the comments below. Number 4, speaking of Qualitex, earlier on this year we asked the question of what now? One of the big questions with the demise of Qualitex is what are we going to do for printed balloons, since most of them were copyrighted or created using Qualitex balloons. Well, some enterprising individuals have started custom printing balloons. Juan Gonzales has his own line of printed balloons at Bigfoot Balloons. If you're not aware, Juan Gonzales was very instrumental in a lot of the designs that were printed for balloons at Larox. And so he's taken some of those and he's selling them himself, and you can get them through the website below. I got some recently, and I'm really excited about them because we got the baby face, we got the tiger face top prints, we've got ninja prints, we've got my favorite, the panda top print. And there's your panda face again. Balloon Academy also has printed balloons, and they call it their super secret stash of custom balloons. Stock fluctuates, so check back frequently to see what is available. And hopefully, as the dust continues to settle and we see other places fill in the void that Qualitex has left, we will see more people start making more printed balloons. Because as we can see from what's being made and then from what Elitex has done, if we offer feedback, if we as a community create enough of a demand for a product and it's legal to do so, someone will come out with a printed balloon. So get your friends together, pitch an idea to the places that I've mentioned. Number 5. When we work, we all get asked a lot of the same questions over and over again. You know, like, how did you get started in this? Or what's the biggest thing you've ever made? What's the favorite thing? The thing that's most requested? What do you hate making? All those questions. And most of us have, kind of pat answers that we just throw out there without thinking. Sometimes we get to be conversational with people. Sometimes we can even show them pictures on our phones. Now, one question I get asked every time I do a multi-hour event without fail is, do your hands hurt? My normal answer is, no, I just can't feel them anymore. But seriously, though, after 3 hours of knuckle busting line work, my hands can get kind of sore. And one of my favorite things to use is a hand massager that I got off Amazon. I used to have a Brookstone one, but I had that for a long time and it's died. So I went ahead and tried this one. It's a whole hand massager, so it covers your whole hand up to your wrist. There's a single chamber inside, and it uses heat, vibration, and pressure to massage your hand. The idea, of course, just to promote blood flow, to help your hands recover from the stress that we put on them when twisting. So it's got a lot of settings, and it's battery operated, and I find that I can go about 6 to 8 massages before having to charge it, depending on whether or not I use heat. Another one that I picked up that I learned about at the Bling Bling Jam from Darren Sorry, thank you Darren, was this one. Now this one massages the individual fingers more, uses pressure again, but there's a chamber for each finger. This one also uses heat, and I like to alternate between both every other time that I do it, and I find that it's really cool. And yes, I will just sit there and watch on my computer or on my tablet while having both hands being massaged. My family thinks I'm weird, and then I just blast them because I'm Iron Man. But all things aside, if your hands are hurting, if you're interested in these, there are links below. You should definitely check them out. Well, thanks for joining me here at the Twisted 5. I'm CJ Nelson from the Twister's Cookbook, your guide to twisted living.